Perfect. Today is Monday, August 30th, Manifestation Monday, and it is our last Monday in August. September is like a couple blinks away. And wow, that was fast, right? So today we are talking about the law of attraction. It's actually called the Law of Attraction 101. This is a call where I just was feeling guided to, you know what, let's go back to basics. Let's go back to okay, manifestation, but then like, what is that? Well, most of it is based in law of attraction. So let's go back down to the foundation. I'm teaching more in my courses. I'm offering more courses. Let's bring everybody to the same page so we all understand what's going on and why things are looking the way they're looking like in our own lives and in the world. And let's just, let's just come together and breathe and like look at everything and not figure it out, but really look at everything and go, okay, what are we doing here? Why are we doing this? And what do we actually want from all of this? Whether it's in your micro view of the world or macro, right? So I'm going to start with just introducing myself. If this is your first call with me, or if someone sent you the link and you have no idea who I am, my name is Lizel. I am a divine purpose coach and manifestation mentor. I was born and raised in California, but now I live in the middle of the ocean. I live in Hawaii. I live on the island of Oahu. And from here, I am a virtual life coach. I help people manifest their dream lives. I help them manifest their dream businesses. I help business owners manifest their dream clients. I help everybody do whatever it is that they're looking to do, because everybody's journey is unique and everybody's journey unfolds as they move forward. So sometimes people ask me, well, is there like, one thing that you can tell me that's going to help me do this? And it's like, I could tell you one thing, but first you're going to have to tell me a lot or more about you and where you're at if you really want me to tell you one thing that's going to help you. Okay. So with today, with the work that I do and why we're here, it's all about just coming back to the present and coming back to basics so that from here on out, you can have something to stand on where you know, like, oh, I remember why it's turning out that way. Or wait, if I want that, I have to come back here, go open my notebook and be like, okay, that's the piece that I need to put into this situation to get the result that I want, right? So let's just begin with, okay, how about this? Let's all begin with, okay, it is 11:11 in Hawaii. So let's go ahead and type 11:11 in the chat right now. If you are here live, go ahead and type 11:11. What this does is it opens up the doorway. 11:11 is a sign. It is a significant number from our angels, from our guides, from the universe, from source, and anything that you want, that we are turning a page. We are turning the page, opening a new book, and just walking through that doorway of what's possible. Okay, 11:11, it's everywhere. 11:11 is repeating ones, and ones is all about new beginning, which is why today I picked the song A New Day. It's called A New Day. Yes, Today's a New Day by Common Kings, and I love them. Their music has a lot of conscious kind of sprinkled into there. So if you're into this stuff, if you're into high vibe music and looking for new music to kind of set the tone for yourself or raise the vibration in your workday or in between calls or something, go ahead and look them up, because they know how to make you feel good while elevating your mind at the same time. So like you're like in your body and then you're like hearing this stuff. And when you can surround yourself in multifaceted like ways, like music and your body, right? Like food and like a view, right? When you could do multifaceted things that raise your vibration, it's going to land quicker. You're going to get to that space faster, and you're just going to have a lot more fun doing whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's just normal everyday stuff. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and do our ground and center. So we come into this present moment and into your bodies where we are here to do this work. Okay, we're calling in like the higher vibrations, but we are human right now. And we are using these bodies and as a tool to bring the invisible into the physical. So if you haven't done this grounding and center before, it's a little bit funny, but again, it's all about energy. So what we do is we're going to lean to one side. You're going to open up your butt cheek flesh, go to the other side, open up your butt cheek flesh, and my legs are crossed. Put your feet flat on the floor. So what we're doing is we're aligning our physical bodies to let the flow just go faster and be more free to just be. There's no distractions, you're centered, and let's go. So go ahead and close the eyes while I bring you through a 2-minute guided meditation. And this is your opportunity to connect with your body, with your vehicle, and acknowledge this relationship that you have with yourself. Yes. Okay. So just take a few moments and allow your body to breathe. And as you allow your body to breathe, focus on the air coming into your body and then observe it leaving your body. And you will notice that your breath doesn't stop. There's edges to the breath, to your inhale and to your exhale, but there's no stop. There's no stopping this flow of energy that your body creates without you even having to think about it. So just acknowledge that that is super cool. And let's go ahead now and step into the creator role of the breath, where you get to now direct. Okay, so we're going to do 3 deep breaths. Go ahead and join me on a deep inhale. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Focusing on the air. Breath number 2, inhale through the nose. And release out the mouth. Breath number 3, I want you to breathe in empowerment. Inhale through the nose. And hold at the top. And slowly release that empowerment back into the world. I know you feel this right now. I know you feel these tingles, these chills, this weird wave of energy. It's like there's no name for it. This right here, right now, is what it feels like when you're connected to your authentic self. So hold that. Allow yourself to breathe while you hold it. And thank yourself, your current version of you right now. Thank yourself for being here, for showing up, and taking this time to build and rebuild this relationship with yourself. Thank you, me. Thank you. Yes. Now let's do one collective deep breath in through the nose. And audible sigh, release out the mouth. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, coming back to your body and where you are physically at right now in the world. When you're ready, blinking open the eyes and coming back to today. And go ahead and share anything that came to you in today's ground and center, anything you felt, anything you experienced. anything. Go ahead and ground that right here in the chat. And I'm going to have some water. And that was a little bit more than 2 minutes. So thanks. So I was like intense and fun, and like that was new. That was fun. Whatever that was fun. So let's see what you guys experienced. Becky, that feels amazing. You feel like you're floating. Yes, you feel thankful, Denise. Becky too. Just feels so good to connect to myself and say thank you. Yes, it reminded me that my inner child is in there, and to check in more often. Yes, yes. And that's what cultivating a relationship with yourself does. It brings you back to different parts of your life and your memories and the events of, who you are, who you think you are, who everybody else thinks that you are. It kind of just brings your world into focus and brings up, signs really, that will guide you to your next step. And like I mentioned earlier, everybody's journey is unique. So maybe for some of you, you reconnected with an inner child. Maybe some of you realized, wow, I was still and I'm clear and I feel so present now. I need to do that more because I'm more me after. Maybe some of you had like a business idea just show up, like something you were waiting for. Whoa, like that was really cool. So whatever it is for you, take that guidance that's coming from you and apply it into your life, because whatever comes through your heart and your soul is meant for you. Like the vision that you have of your most amazing life, like that's for you. So if you're out there sharing your vision, you're like this life that you know you're gonna live one day, and it's like someone shoots it down and they're like, you think you could do that? Like, who are you? That vision's not for them. So it's totally irrelevant to them. If they haven't done the work, they're going to be criticizing, they're going to be judging you, they're going to be tearing you down for different reasons, right? So in order to really maximize your use of the law of attraction, it's pouring into your own cup. Pour into the cup that has your name on it or whatever you want it to say on there, and know that this cup, that's for you, okay? You can have a cup and you could pour it out into other people's cup, but you better make sure your cup is full first. Otherwise, you're just gonna be so tired. It's not sustainable, okay? So the law of attraction, what we're gonna dive into today, is all about how to become more and more and more and more efficient at, the best word I can say is harnessing your energy, right? You felt your energy, harnessing that and putting it into the bucket that will bring you the most ROI, or what I say, return on intention. Because our thoughts, our energy, it's so powerful. Look at how crazy the world is right now, because a lot of these results and outcomes are based in fear. They're based in fear. And when we're afraid, we are either in flight or fight. And do you know how much energy is required to fly or to fight? So much. So when we're here trying to make the best out of things, when we're here trying and hoping for the best, how much energy are you using on that one day I will, or I hope, or I wish, and I pray? How much energy are you using on that stuff when in actuality, if you just I don't know what direction that is, your fishing pole, but if you reel all of that back in and you're like, okay, I'm actually going to use that energy to take an action, to create something, to build a community versus complaining. How much more impact can you make with that same amount of energy in that same amount of time? So I just want to drop that seed for you guys, because we are probably, I don't know, one of the first waves of conscious leaders. Like if you're here, you didn't just see my thing on the side of the street and you're like, oh, that sounds fun. You're like, there's something here for me. There's something here. And that's the magic of the law of attraction. So today, as we dive into that, you're going to be able to understand why some people are sliding into your DMs and others are not. You're going to understand like why you've got a certain type of following on your social media and not that type of person. You're going to understand why certain people are coming to you to have a relationship or not. Like, why do I keep attracting this type of person? Why do I keep attracting these money issues? Why can't I lose this like 20 pounds? Like, I just have like 10 left. Like, why can't I? Okay. And the law of attraction, again, it doesn't care. It does not care about where the energy is based. All it cares about is the intensity of the emotion that's attached to it, which is why the world is the way that it is. Fear is very powerful. Is this making sense? Okay. Yeah. So looking at how energy works is what the basis of today is and all my work. But I want to share with you something that I think is funny. So before I hit record, I was kind of setting up this Zoom room and I was playing, the song to set the tone. And I told everybody who was in the room, okay, I'm going to check on something. My husband just slid a note under the door and I'll check that and then come back to the room. So I walked over there and there weren't notes. Well, there were 2 checks. There were 2 checks, and I'm just going to say that there's a comma in both of them. And I was like, these are not notes. I thought it was like, oh, your dinner, then I'm going to leave for lunch or something. No, money comes when you are in alignment with yourself and your purpose, period. If you are looking to manifest money, step into your purpose, step into your truth, and take the actions that will bring you there. Why? Because as you do that, as you step into your purpose and you emit that signal of authenticity and being of service to others, what you're actually doing, whether you have a business or not, maybe you just have a job, or maybe you're just, in a space of, what, I'm doing self-development right now. I'm just focusing on me. That's all I'm doing right now. You are actually creating solutions for others, whether you know it or not, just by being you, as authentically you as possible, seeing your vision, staying true to that, not caring what other people say, taking action on, creating a podcast, and everybody thinks that's stupid, but you're like, no, I have a story. I have something to share. My voice needs to go out there and people are looking for this. Otherwise that idea wouldn't come, right? So honor yourself, honor the messages coming through. And as you just do those actions, you're going to attract people who want that. You're going to attract people who want to be like you. So if you're trying to be like somebody else, you're just wasting a lot of energy. And I'm going to tell you that's what most people are doing right now. And it's okay. That's their path. That's their journey. That is a step that's going to bring them closer to them. Once they realize, oh crap, that is not who I am, or that is not who I'm trying to be, that they're going to get to that point and they're going to realize, okay, I'm done playing that role. I need to actually be me now, because I'm not attracting what I want when I'm trying to be J-Lo. I need to be me. I need to be Lizel, because me trying to be J-Lo is weird, and people are going to be attracted to me trying to be J-Lo, and then it's like hairy, like it's just not clear, and that's not fun. We're not looking for complications, right? We're looking for flow. We're looking for ease. We're looking for fun. We're looking for joy. So do anything, literally anything, even if it's nothing. Do anything or nothing as long as it makes you happy, because the universe responds to the emotion, not to the what. Okay. I'm going to read something from The Secrets. I just randomly flipped through it earlier. I was like, oh, I need to read this to my group today. So this is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. And if you have this book, it is on page 17. So let me just start with, okay, we all know gravity, right? We have gravity on this planet, and gravity exists on other planets, and even gravity exists between all of us. But we don't sit there going, how do I use the law of gravity? How do I maximize gravity? We don't do that. We just know that it's there. And we know that if I have a cup and I drop it from this height, it's going to make a big mess. But if I'm a centimeter off the ground and I drop it, it's just going to go clink, right? That's how we understand gravity. Now we're going to dive into the law of attraction, right? Like all the laws of nature, there's utter perfection in this law. You create your life. Whatever you sow, you reap. Your thoughts are seeds, and the harvest you reap will depend on the seeds you plant. Oh my gosh, I just posted this from Dr. Joe Dispenza this morning. Okay. If you're complaining, the law of attraction will powerfully bring into your life more situations for you to complain about. If you're listening to someone else complain and focusing on that, sympathizing with them, agreeing with them, in that moment, you are attracting more situations to yourself to complain about. The law of attraction is simply reflecting and giving back to you exactly what you are focusing on with your thoughts. With this powerful knowledge, you can completely change every circumstance and event in your life by changing the way you think. So I'm going to add to that. This is why mindset is key to using the law of attraction. You have to have the mindset that understands this and can see this and use this and teach it and run with it. Okay, for me, I was hosting mindset calls for about a year, maybe a little bit longer, and it was great, but that's not what I actually do. As a divine purpose coach, as a manifestation mentor, I can train on mindset. If you ask me, can you train something on mindset in 10 minutes? I'd be like, okay, sure. But that's not the whole story. And it's important for us to join mindset calls, to read about mindset, to study mindset and what it is, what it means, what's it about, and why is that important to me? Because on the other side of that comes everything else. Mindset is the foundation to manifestation. Mindset is the foundation to success, whatever success means to you. Mindset is the foundation to creating the life that you want because our thoughts are so powerful. Okay. And something I learned from, if you guys want to look her up, Brooke Castillo. I'll type her name in the chat. She is a life coach. Where did my chat go? She's a life coach. Brooke Castillo. So two L's. She's a life coach, and I found her. I was still living in California, like 2014 or 15 or something. And she's like a life coach who has a life coach school, and she teaches people how to coach themselves. So like empowerment, right? One of the things that I learned from her is that your thoughts create a feeling, right? And then your feeling either pushes you to do something or keeps you from doing something, right? So example, fear. If I'm afraid, I'm either gonna fight, or I'm gonna fly away, right? I'm gonna go head on and like, or I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to do this. And what comes after that action or inaction is a result. And then based on that result, you're gonna have thoughts that come back around to how you think about the result that happened or didn't happen. And then based on how you think about it, you're gonna feel a certain way. And based on how you feel, you're gonna act on it or you're gonna run away from it or not act on it. And then based on that inaction or action, then there's a result that happens. And so The easiest way to break this cycle is to become aware of your thoughts. That is the easiest way, because it's all about following the feeling. The secret is following the feeling. If any of you guys trade, if you're in crypto, if you're doing mutual funds, if you're like, I'm going to say playing, if you're playing with money in any way, you have to know that money is energy. Money is energy. So go ahead and write that down. Money is energy. It's also a tool, but again, everything is energy. So take a step back from your computer, from your phone, from your bank account, from your wallets, from your investments, all of that. Just like put it over there, just like a 10 feet farther, or for those of you not in America, like 3 meters away a little bit, and be like, okay, that's all energy. That's energy. That's energy. That's energy. I'm energy. This is energy. My dress is energy. My flowers are energy. That money's energy. That book is energy. Everything's energy. Just like, oh, push everything over there and go, yeah. The window is energy. Yeah, the cloud is energy. Okay, yeah, the carpet, that's energy. My computer, your computer or your phone, that's energy. Maybe it may not make sense, but start teaching yourself to look at everything as energy, because that's what it is. And when you can really like fully grasp the idea that everything is energy, you can begin to act with less emotion and more heart. That makes sense? You get to follow through on your intuition and your guidance versus feeling like you should or have to or you need to do these things. Ugh, that's so heavy already. Just the word should and need to and have to me, I'm like, ugh, how did I get on this radio station? Get me back to where I was. I'm not on the right frequency. Notice the thoughts that come in your head. And because you're advanced, then you can connect it to the feeling that comes after the thought, right? So example, let's do food, because everybody eats food. My husband just did a fast this weekend, so that was fun. And let's think about food. So let's say, somebody, could be a man or a woman, and they just think, they're like, I'm fat. I'm fat. It's a thought. I'm fat. And then you're like, oh, no, like, and you don't feel good. You're like, oh no, I am, or like, everybody thinks I am, or I don't fit. And then you either like, well, I feel bad. So where's my chocolate? Because I just love my chocolate. And when I eat my chocolate, I just feel so much better, right? There's that. Or I'm fat and I don't feel good, and oh no, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go do 10 push-ups or something, or I'm gonna go sign up for a gym membership or something. Or maybe it's like, I don't know what to do. Nothing works. Oh, I suck. I'm terrible. Why can't I do this? Why everybody but me, right? So there's a range of reactions to a thought, and it could be the same thought, and it could be the same person, and it could be a different reaction depending on the weather or what somebody told them yesterday, or maybe they were just like scrolling and they were like, oh, fat. So what did they just see, right? What's the trigger? A law of attraction doesn't care if you feel bad or if you feel good. It doesn't care. All it pays attention to is how you feel about the thought that shows up. So if you're like, oh, I feel fat, and you're like, wait, but everything's energy, and I could change this. I can. Why? Because Lizel said so. No, it's because you said so. So right now, nobody can hear you. Just say, I'm powerful. I'm watching your lips. Just say, I'm powerful. Yeah, you are. You said it. You said it. That's right. That's right. You are. You're powerful. So start saying that and start acting like it, because our mind is not the one who's leading us. That is, if you gave your power to the mind, you're toast. But once you realize that you gave the power to your mind, you can be like, you know what? I'm going to take the keys back. I'm going to take the keys back. Thank you. I'm going to take the keys back to my kingdom or my queendom, because you're not the leader. I am. So go ahead and sit in the passenger seat, put your seatbelts on because we're going for a ride. All right, that's how powerful you are. And people don't know that the secret is about feeling. They think it's about saying affirmations, saying mantras, reading books. Yes, it is that. But when you're saying, I am powerful, are you also feeling like, yeah, this is a lie? Are you also feeling like, this is weird? Are you also feeling, yeah, I wish one day? Are you feeling that? Are you thinking that with the action that you're taking? Or are you really embodying that and being like, yeah, I am powerful. Look at, like, I am watching my own mouth say this. And you guys do this too. I am powerful. Okay. This is the difference between changing your life and copying others. Oh, this is good. Yes, we're going to change the world. We're going to change the world because we're changing our own lives. And that's the only way to change the world. That's the only way to create influence, is to show others that you can lead yourself. This is where a lot of leaders get lost. They think they're supposed to do all the work for everybody. No, no. That's not efficient. That's not how the law of attraction works. If you're a leader, if you're a business owner, if you're a parent, if you own a business, if you're managing projects or you have clients and you think you have to do their work, that's an energy leak. That's an energy leak that's secret and hidden because there are, what do you call it? There are scripts. There are scripts written that we should be helping people. And the way to help people is to do things for them. Am I stepping on some toes? Look, I can only say this because I learned this from firsthand experience of A, becoming a wife. There it is. A, becoming a wife. B, becoming a first-time mom to twins. And then And then 14 months later, getting pregnant again. So now having 3 children in my house under the age of 4, leading leaders, running calls, creating courses that are meant to help push the world forward and allow people to reflect on their inside. There is no freaking way for me to do any of that and be successful at it if I'm always taking care of everybody and telling them how they're supposed to do it. And here's the thing I made for you. Here's the thing I made for you. No. If you're ready to step up and shine your light and lead by bringing people into your life who are ready to move with you, you have to pour into yourself. You have to pour into yourself. You have to make yourself feel good. You have to force yourself to feel good because for some of you, it's not normal. Your normal is not feeling good. Your normal is feeling bad, stressed out, overwhelmed, confused, lost, angry, upset, bitter. For some of you, that's normal. And again, it's energy. So step back, woo, all those feelings over there, 10 feet away, 3 meters away, woo, your energy. Anger, your energy. Guilt, your energy. Ooh, shame, that's energy. Okay, joy, oh, that's also energy. Excitement, ooh, that's also energy. Peace, I love that energy. So because you're the creator, you're the author, you're the writer, you're the one driving in the seat with the mind and the writing shotgun, you can be like, you know what? I'm done entertaining this pile of shame over here, and I'm going to start choosing, ooh, now everything's an option. Now I can start choosing peace. Yeah. Why? Because I want to. It doesn't matter what anybody says. If feeling peace and picking up peace after releasing shame feels good to you, then do it. Why? Because once you're in that space of feeling peaceful, oh my gosh, you're going to show up. The worrier won't be there. The one who's like full of shame and like, oh, what's everyone gonna think? Oh no, I'm not that person anymore. Oh my God. You're like, who is that? That's just like somebody who's worrying. But when you're in the space of peace and you show up to a Zoom call or picking up a smoothie or something, or dropping off the mail at the mail place, and you're like, hi, that person's like, you know something. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I do. And it's yourself. You know who you are, and you know who you're not. And the way that you get there is by choosing you, being mindful of the words that you use to create the world around you. Become mindful of the script that you're writing as you speak things into existence. The fastest way to change your life, I'm going to say, it's through the law of attraction, but really it's through understanding how you can maximize the law of attraction. Because you can sit there and be like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am a queen, I am amazing, I am all these things. And then go into your next meeting feeling confused, overwhelmed. Oh my God, I'm back in the cycle, but I just did 2 minutes of affirmations. It's because you're letting your head rule and you're forgetting about the actual piece of the law of attraction that has more weight to it. Okay, so now we're getting like deeper into it. This is not surface level stuff that anybody can just like understand right away. This is like, there's layers to you, just like there is layers to what you're creating and how you're creating it. I had maybe it was last week, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But in one of our recent manifestation or magical Monday calls, I talked about how someone was feeling very doubtful or just like, I don't know, I just don't know. What do I do? Am I doing this right? And it was kind of like that energy into, I forget what it was, the business or the situation. And the example that I used was, if any of you bake, okay, back to food. If any of you bake, you know, the normal person goes, can I pull up Pinterest and get the recipe and ingredients? And like, okay, I have all the things. Okay, great. So now I'm gonna follow it and put it in, right? I'm gonna put this flour, sugar, eggs, and other things. And then I'm gonna turn on the oven, preheat it, put it in the oven, close it, do the timer, and then ding, open it. Okay, great. Maybe let it sit for a minute or two, and then you can eat it. Like, ooh, it's delicious. Okay, great. That's how you follow the recipe for success, let's say, as an example. But what some people are doing, actually a lot of people in their life, in their relationships, in their businesses, in their jobs, in their hobbies, in their whatever it is that they're doing, maybe they're planning a vacation. They're going, okay, I have the ingredients, but I don't know if this is right. I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't think this is right. Should I be doing this right now? Is this a good use of my time? I don't know. Am I ready? I don't know. Is this for me? Should I get help? You're like totally like not even doing the thing, but you're sitting there doubting, and you're sitting there unknowingly. You've got your mixing bowl and you're going like this: doubt, 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 worry, worry, confusion, hopelessness. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to start making my cupcakes now. Putting all the things in, and you bake it, and then you're done, or it's the date, and you're like, why didn't it turn out the way I wanted? Why does this taste funny? Why are they green? Okay, so like, what is it, like Pinterest versus reality? It's like that. So this is where mindset comes in. This is where mindset, you have to be mindful of what you're creating, what you're putting into your mixing bowl as you're mixing it. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to get results that you didn't intend. You're going to get results that don't taste good. You're going to get results that nobody wants. And use this, apply it to whatever situation is active for you right now, whether it's your business, personal, family. Because the law of attraction, again, it doesn't care. The most important thing that it uses is the emotional energy that you put into it. That's the fuel. There we go. Okay, we're done. The law of attraction uses your emotions as the fuel to create. So you could literally say whatever. You can make it general. You can make it vague. You can make it super detailed. You can make it like super concise. It doesn't matter what the words are. It's about how you feel about the words. And because we live in this physical world and we're calling in these higher vibrations, like it's invisible, like the law of attraction is invisible. All we can see are the results from it, just like gravity. It's invisible, but we can see we're not all floating 3 feet off the planet. We're all like feet are on the ground. Most of it. I don't know everybody, but most of it feet on the ground. So take it, I invite you guys this week. Take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes. Maybe you're waiting for something to heat up. Maybe you have like a 5-minute break in between calls or something, and just go outside. Just go outside, even if it's raining, just, whatever. Just go outside, just out of the 4 walls. Go outside and look at the sky. Just look at the clouds. And observe how they move. Or if there's no clouds, look at the sky and just imagine being a cloud or being the sky, looking back at you. And what do you see? Okay, so I'm going to invite you guys to do that exercise. Okay, go outside. We are of nature. We are of Earth. We are of this planet. So let's reconnect back to that. Let's go outside. We're all on screens, all of us, sometimes multiple at the same time. And right now there's like, 11 screens on this one screen. Have you guys ever seen Robot Chicken? That intro? Right? Okay, so there's that. So go outside, just look at the cloud, look at the sky, like 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. Just, what do they say? Unplug or disconnect to connect, right? Unplug to reconnect, all that, do that. And then just notice how you feel after. Just notice how you feel. And whenever you feel overwhelmed, stressed, worried, and doubtful, you're putting all that stuff in your recipe, just be like, hold on. How did I feel when I was staring at the sky? Oh yeah, everything's okay. Oh yeah, I'm good. Oh yeah, everything's beautiful. Oh yeah, the world's like a shitstorm right now, but like this is the before and the after is coming. Oh yeah, nature just keeps going. Oh yeah, I'm here for a reason. Oh yeah. And then pretty soon you're putting all of that into your recipe. Woo, yummy, 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 right? And that kind of energy translates. That kind of energy transforms into more. And then it like multiplies. The other stuff, heavy, dark, yuck, right? So the law of attraction is here for us to use, and it's here for us to maximize, because what we're here to do is live our lives as ourselves. So the more that you can use the law of attraction, the more aligned people, situations, ideas, thoughts, experiences you are going to bring into your life, because of how clear you are emitting your energy into the world. You guys, I've never met any of you guys in person, but you know that if you were to meet me in person, you already know how I would act. You already know how you would feel if you were around me. You already know, because I know who I am. And my mission is to help other people remember who they are. It's all about forgetting who you're not. You don't even know who you're not. So first it's getting to that space of what we did in the beginning, ground and center, like just come back to you. Thank yourself. Whoa, what do you mean thank myself? Thank yourself. You're more than just your body. You're more than just your name. You're more than just all of your titles and roles. You're this powerful, infinite being who can create the life of your dreams. How the heck else do you think I ended up in Hawaii? and manifesting this morning. I thought it was a note of something else. No. Money's flying at me. Why? Because I invited it in. I invited it in. I said, hey, energy over there. High vibe energy. I'm high vibe too. You want to play? And then money's like, ooh, I like that. Let's go over to Lizel's house. And I want to teach you that too. That is what I'm teaching. It's not that I want to teach it. I'm already teaching it. Money comes when you are attractive to money, period. Okay. If you're like, oh my God, how am I going to pay this? Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, I just can't. Oh my God, my credit score. Oh my God, I really need this $500. I really, really need it. Money's going to be like, is there anybody else who wants to play? Because I don't want to go over there. Please, is there somebody else? Seriously, that's how it works. Guys work the same way too. Women work the same way too. Your vision of your future works the same way too. Money, it's just a tool. It's just a tool. It's just a tool. I'm going to use this money and I could either spend it or I could reinvest it. What do you guys think I'm going to do? I'm going to reinvest it. Why? Because that's going to give me a greater return on my intention. Money's energy. This is energy. Actually, it's 2 pieces of paper, but it's just energy. It's just energy. All the stuff that we learned about money from our parents and society and propaganda, there's an agenda behind that. Or there's stories that aren't true that are attached to the idea of money that makes you feel a certain way, that it leads you to act a certain way around it, through it, with it, and then you're getting results. But money. And then the money's like, I'm waiting for you to get out of this cycle because I want to play, okay? So it's sitting and it's waiting for you to understand how to feel good about it, because money just wants to play. It's just energy. I just want to play. You just want to play. Your future vision just wants to play. The guy or the girl of your dreams just wants to play. All those future clients that you don't see yet because you haven't released who you're not, they want to play. But they don't know where you're at because you're not shining bright enough. You're not shining bright enough. So reconnect back to yourself. Just get that whiteboard of your life and just like, get the alcohol spray. Like, let's go deep cleaning. Get that paper towel and get it really nice and clean. Because now that you know that the secret is feeling your way through life, again, don't care about what anybody else is saying about what you're doing. You just have to feel good. And through that doorway is everything that you want. Everything. 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 Why? Because you're you. That's why. Period. Period. So I want to end today with also inviting you guys to join my 5-day manifesting. I'm calling it an integration experience. It's been a challenge, but I've been feeling like people don't want to take on challenges. So I'm being completely transparent with you. It's still called a challenge, but really it's an integration experience. I talk about the 3D, the 4D, the 5D, all the invisible dimensions that this moves through, that your thoughts move through. I talk about how to create consciously your life. We're using money as the example, by the way, in this 5-day manifesting integration experience. And I also give you words to use and words not to use, because everything is energy. So if you're feeling like, okay, I'm actually ready to shift gears on this experience, this life that I'm living in 2021 right now, before the world catches up to me, I'm going to step ahead and do this for myself. Why? Because I know it's the doorway to everything that I want. Join it. Join it. It's a link in my bio. I'll put it in the chat right here. And I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you because my mission, again, is to help people remember who they are, help you release who you're not. Because if you're being who you're not, you're attracting people that aren't meant for you. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. I want you to feel joyful, blessed every single day, excited about life, knowing that you're always taken care of. And when you live in that frequency, only that comes in. Only that sees you. Only that is accessible to you. And you release all the stuff that's not aligned with you. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to know if you guys have any questions, if you have any like deep concerns or like burning, like I just want a little bit more clarity on something or anything, go ahead and unmute. I just love opening the space to you guys since I'm here. And yeah, or you can type in the chat. But I also just want to thank you guys for continuing to show up. And even I just love pointing out Antonella, she's in Italy. It's like the middle of the night for her. So thank you, sister, for showing up. These calls are worldwide, they're global, they're open to everybody, as you see. And so if you know of anybody, if you're part of a community who's into mindset, self-development, spiritual sides of success, like bring them to these calls because these calls are for everybody. I'm just here to like plant some seeds and let you know that it's okay to plant your seeds as well. So AJ, you have a question? Go ahead. How do you, go ahead.
For you. So I tend to get messages like right when I wake up, it's just like a message and I hear it clearly. And the other day kind of got me a little sad because I woke up and it said, there's no love in here. And I'm sorry?
The message said there's no love in here?
Yeah, I heard it so clear. It said there's no love in here. And I felt like love here in this space. I mean, I believe in energy, right? We all have a specific energy, and obviously I'm guessing there's an energy here with the people that live around me, you know? And so I just feel that there's no love here. Because one thing that I've noticed that when I'm out and about, I'm very happy, uplifted, you know? But when I spend so much time here, even though I work from home, like I get myself in a very low vibration. Like I experience a lot of misery, suffering, those low vibrations that you were saying, you know? And so I'm just kind of like, okay, I have to figure out like what to do. I sage the place. I have my crystals, you know, I have classical music. So what do you recommend for me to do in that case? Because I mean, obviously, like you said, to manifest, like the secret is a feeling. So if I'm not feeling good, then I'm doing the opposite, you know?
Yes. Great question. Thank you. And I know you're not the only one feeling like this. I know I could say millions of people who feel that way, especially because I don't know, you know, what your situation was, if you were working from home before or not, but a lot of people are being forced to work from home and they're like, I hate this, right? So I'm just like, what I'm gathering is that the message of there's no love here is a reflection or something received from, okay, so also, we have different characters or voices in our mind. Like, have you guys seen the movie Inside Out? So remember, there's like joy and there's sadness and there's anger and disgust, right? And they're like, disgust, it's your turn. No, joy's like, no, get out of there. Like, it's my turn, right? So those types of voices, like saying like, there's no love here. It's like one of those voices. I don't know which one it is. It could be the critical one. It could be like the one who's a victim. It could be something, but it's not you. So it's not true. Okay. So just know that whenever there's a thought that comes in and it makes you feel bad, it's not true. I didn't say that earlier. It's not true. What is true is what you believe. So if you believe, for example, that there's no love there, then you're going to act or react based on that, right? So you're like, oh, I staged, I did all the things, great. So now let's actually change it at the thought level. Okay, so if the thought is there's no love here, what comes after that you could turn that around? And the first thing, I'm just going to share what came to me, is there's no love here because I'm the one that's here to bring it. Yeah. So now you become the empowered one, you become the creator, and you get to be the one with the creative magic that gets to find multiple ways to bring it to the situation. And I feel like the world needs to hear that message, because a lot of people are thinking there's no love here, there's no connection, there's no, these things. Well, if you're noticing something that's lacking or that's missing that you want, it's probably because you're the one or one of many or one of few who is here to bring that ingredient to the present. Does that make sense, AJ?
Yeah, that's like perfect. I love the way you said it. There's no love in here, but I'm the one to bring it.
Yeah,
That's
because
really powerful. Thank you.
yeah, because I'm the one to bring it. Yeah. I don't know if the butt fell out, but I'm gonna let you guys know is a word to completely like just let go of. But doesn't serve forward movement, but actually creates a U-turn, and U is the middle letter. So when you find yourself saying but, you're like, oh, hold on. And so turn but into and. So I just want to give you guys that little seed. And yeah, because we are powerful and we just have to remember that our words create. So when we add and, when we replace but with and, we actually let the flow continue. So there is no love here because I'm the one to bring it, and all these things, and I'm going to have fun, and it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to get really creative. So you just opened up a whole bunch of doorways and windows, and I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, friends. All right, family. We are going to end. We've already passed an hour, but I had so much fun. And also I'm feeling like this is going to be the first of many Law of Attraction 101 calls, because we can't, that's another word. It's going to be easier for us to move forward when we have a deeper understanding of this and start teaching it. So if you learned anything today or took some notes, share it with somebody, whether it's in a text or like sneaking it into an email or a conversation. Just go ahead and share this, because it's what's going to lead us all home to whatever that means to you. Right? So with that, I bid you guys good evening, good night, and I'll see you next Monday. I'm going to have these calls every Monday at the same time until the time change happens. It's going to shift an hour. But yeah, so have a beautiful week. And I just love you guys. Yay, boomerangs. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Happy manifesting. Aloha. Bye.